Hello and welcome to Dia's Funplay. In today's video, let's try to understand sustainable development in a simple way. What is sustainable development? We all know what is a development, but what is sustainable or sustainability? Well, when you want to know if something is sustainable or not, you can ask this one question to yourself. Can we do this again and again, over and over? If you can, it is sustainable. If you cannot, it is not sustainable. For example, let's take fossil fuels like petrol, diesel, and natural gas. How long do you think these fossil fuels will last? It is predicted that we will run out of fossil fuels in the next few decades. Oil may last up to another 50 years, natural gas may be up to another 53 years, and coal up to another 114 years. So, in another century, we would have burnt all the fossil fuels we have, leaving nothing for our future generations. So, fossil fuels are not sustainable. Now, let's take solar energy for example. Solar energy is generated with the help of sunlight. Can we do this again and again? Yes, we can. We can produce solar energy as long as the sun shines. So, solar energy is sustainable. Hope you now understand what is sustainability. Now, let's get into sustainable development. Sustainable development is the development that improves the living conditions of the present generations without compromising the living conditions of the future generations. A development will not be considered sustainable if it cannot be done over and over without exploiting our natural resources. There are three core elements of sustainable development. They are environmental development, social development, and economic development. One of the primary goals of sustainable development is to protect the environment and its resources without destroying it. Social development is nothing but improving the health and well being of each and every person in the society. The success of the society depends on the well being of each and every citizen living in that society. Successful environmental and social developments will lead to successful economic development. Economic development refers to the development of an economy with the help of innovations in sustainable technologies and improvements in the living standards. Sustainable development aims to reduce the usage of natural resources by innovating new sustainable technologies. One of the primary goals of sustainable development is to eradicate poverty across the world. Around 800 million people still live in extreme poverty around the world. Poverty exists in each and every country around the world. Do you wonder how can sustainable development eradicate poverty? Well, poor people strongly rely on natural resources for their livelihoods. Let's take for example, it is the poor who walks to the nearby rivers and lakes to fetch water for drinking and their daily needs. It is the poor who walks into the forest to collect fallen branches, woods, and twigs to use it as a fuel. It is the poor who roams around the forest in search of fruits, edible leaves, wild vegetables, roots, and tubers, etc. Rich can get all these items at their doorsteps. Poor people do not have proper houses and other amenities. This is the reason poor people are always the first victims to environmental degradation, climatic change, and other natural and man made disasters. When polluted water from factories and other industries are mixed with rivers and other water bodies, it is the poor who is affected first. Other goals of sustainable development are to ensure good health and well being of each and every citizen in the society, providing clean drinking water, sanitation facilities, and quality education for all. Last but not the least is to build a strong and a sustainable infrastructure with sustainable industrialization. Let us now see some examples of sustainable developments. A solar panel that generates solar energy from sunlight is the best example of sustainable development. Turbines that are used to generate power using wind and water are the next best examples of sustainable developments. It is high time that we follow and stick to the principles of the three R's: reuse, reduce, and recycle. Care should be taken to not repeat the past environmental mistakes that we have done. Actively do your part in controlling pollution and climatic change. Try to reuse, reduce, and recycle as much as possible. If we do not act now, no amount of money can save us.
Thanks for watching DS Funplay. See you in the next video. Subscribe for more videos. Right up, subscribe right here, right now. Don't forget, press the bell icon. The choice is yours. DS Funplay.